What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of 2 for 2, your sports podcast for the culture, by the voices of the culture. I'm your host, Keith, and I'm here as always with my brother, Nell. And we back after a brief 1-week absence. Y'all didn't miss us. If you did, we missed y'all. But we here, man. And we about to get right rolling into it, man. It's season 4, episode 22. Let's rock. Nell, happy holidays. Happy New Year. How you doing, brother?
Good to see you, man. Happy New Year to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
See you
How was
rocking
it?
that Knicks jersey.
Ah, yes.
Is that a Christmas gift?
Yes, it was.
It's a good one.
Yes, it was. Great gift. Very, very, very.
I have a gift
very
myself,
happy.
but I'm not breaking it out yet.
You know me. We're on a high. Wait, what you? I'm curious though.
You'll find out another time.
Oh man, that's good. I like that. Okay, cool, man. But that's good. Other than that, man, Christmas was good for you.
No complaints here.
Man, well,
nobody wants to hear them anyway.
Facts. Let's get right into this thing, man. It's the final week of the NFL season, brother. We have come a long way from the draft special, from the conference divisional previews, week 1, the high-low meter when I was high on my team, to now, man. The final week of the NFL season is upon us, man.
Yeah, next week we gotta redo our tiers list.
No, let's wait till the entire season's over, actually. Let's just wait till...
Nah.
I don't want to.
What's the point?
I don't want to, man. We gotta look, man. Right now, we got a lot of things that's on the line this season. We got a couple teams that's playing for the division. We got some teams that's locked it up. You got Denver, who's good. They got the Patriots in there, the Jags, Texans. You got the Chargers and the Bills. Right now, you got the Steelers and Ravens fighting off for that spot. Man, let's start right there. Actually, let's look on the other side of things, too. We got in the NFC, my favorite team, through this entire year has managed to officially get to the end of the season, where now we are fighting to get into the playoffs as the 4 seed by winning the NFC South. The Seahawks are
We are a long way from that 5-1 start.
The hell we are.
Baker Mayfield was leading off Sports Center and First Take and all NFL shows. Must have been a good time for you.
It was a great time for me, but you know what I've learned, if I haven't learned anything else in this life, is that things come and go. As quick as you have something, it can get taken away from you instantly. And that's why I have on my Knicks jersey, because I've moved on. So I don't even really care to discuss it. But, you got the Bucks taking on the Panthers, trying to get that spot. And then the Seahawks and the Niners in another divisional game. Crazy to think that division right now is absolutely insane. But let's look at these divisional games now. You got the Ravens. You got the Steelers. The Steelers blew it last week in a letdown game. Big letdown game against my man Shedeur Sanders and the Cleveland Browns. Shocking one there. Do you think the Steelers have anything left to pull this one off, man?
I mean, I think anything can happen in these division games. Obviously, Lamar's status is going to play a huge factor in all of this if he can play. Still to be determined at this point. And it's funny because I know the Steelers had came out and said they weren't going to void DK's guaranteed money. This might be harsh, but I might think they should maybe take at least half. They should maybe void half of it, because if they miss the playoffs, it will be his fault.
You can't put it all on him.
You can't put it all on him, but there was nowhere to throw the ball to last week, and that's a lot of that is on him. A lot of that is on him. For all the talk about George Pickens and maturity and not be able to trust him. That now you trade for another diva receiver that couldn't keep his composure. Obviously, I don't know what the fans said. Things might have went too far, but Why are you walking up to fans anyway? Just walk away, stay on the bench, get security, do whatever. Like don't put
Yeah,
yourself in that situation to where
yeah.
you get suspended in 2 critical games, and where you could have wrapped the division up and not even this not even be an issue in week 18. And I mean, there's a huge chance that they're not going to be in the postseason. And if they struggle offensively again, you have to look at DK Metcalf. That's not to say that they've been juggernauts on offense this entire season, even with him. He's certainly had his, one of the worst years of his career. But I mean, it was just a huge loss offensively, and then obviously for 3 straight plays at the goal line, you attack Denzel Ward without your number one, and it didn't work out for you. So it's going to be a
Yeah,
huge loss for them.
that was very puzzling to me. I'm not that was just weird. That
A
just
lot of
didn't
weird things
sound
went on week 17.
yeah, like their best corner. And it's not just like their best corner is just any corner. Like it's one of the best corners in the league. And you threw it at him 3 times to nobody. I get what you're saying about DK though. I mean, I can understand that. I mean, do you think realistically the Ravens? Let's say they don't have Lamar. Now we saw Derrick Henry.
He came alive.
200 yards. That's vintage. Tyler Huntley does just enough. Throwing the ball.
I feel like he won't be able to replicate that against the Steelers, but
I mean, we know one thing we know about this game is this is going to be a nasty game.
usually
What was
always is
that
between
Brown
Ravens
score was what?
Steelers.
13-10?
13-6.
6? We might see a repeat game. What's it in? It's out here in Baltimore this week? It's in Pittsburgh. Oh,
It's in
God.
Pittsburgh.
I can only imagine what that weather's going to look like.
Cool.
Sunday night? I'm looking it up. So, with Lamar, you going
With
Ravens?
Lamar, I mean, they had Lamar when they lost to them at home, so I can't just outright rule out the Steelers. Like it's going to be a toss up. These are two teams going downhill, and 2 teams that are not playing well offensively, not in sync. Lamar has not looked great since he's come back from injury. It just hasn't been there. I mean, this was a guy last year that everyone said probably should have won MVP with the kind of video game numbers that he put up and the way that offense was moving the ball last year. They got off to a solid start offensively this year before he got hurt, even though they were struggling. But since he's come back, it's just they just have not looked the same. They have not had the same explosiveness. Derrick Henry, like you said, was able to have a vintage game, but I don't know if we can count on that from Derrick Henry back-to-back weeks. I mean, if they can, it gives them a great shot. But
and it's the Steelers defense. It's not Green Bay.
Don't know what offense you're gonna get.
Yeah, that's gonna be a muddy game. Oh man,
It could be another. Both teams could probably gonna score under 20 in that one too.
Oh, I would be willing to say that. I'd be willing to say that.
Aaron Rodgers is going to come out and have the best game of the season for him if they want to get to the postseason.
I don't know about what that looks like. We just talked about no DK. What does that look like? Who does he throw the ball? Did Darnell Washington get hurt? Did I make that up?
I don't know.
I don't know where I got that from. We're just gonna redact that from the episode. I ain't say that. But yeah, man, I don't know. It's a toss up. I think the Steelers have a little bit more, even without DK. But I'm gonna side with the Ravens in this one. Still, I'm gonna say Derrick Henry does just enough. Wears the Steelers defense down. They control the clock a little bit. Huntley makes 1 or 2 throws or runs. Plays with his feet if it's him, and if it's Lamar, we outright Ravens, man. I think like you said, I can see this one being a field goal fest. Honestly,
like Aaron Rodgers versus Huntley, you think it would just be a no brainer, but
you would, right? You would.
This isn't the same.
Or
Aaron
you're trying
Rodgers.
to justify. Like I feel terrible even thinking that. It's wild to say.
Kenneth Gainwell and Warren, they're gonna have to step up and have some big games.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
We'll see.
It's a toss up.
Yeah,
It's a first round exit regardless, but You know,
Let's see. What's the
good
playoff?
luck.
Who's fifth right now?
Probably Buffalo, maybe, or the
It's
Chargers, or is it the
Houston
Texans?
they have Houston at 5, but they're 11-5. Chargers 11-5. Buffalo's 11-5. We was talking about a little bit before the episode. The Jags 12-4.
Still got an
Liam
outside shot at the
Cohn.
1 seed
Yeah, how you feel about
if the
that? How
Broncos and
you
Pats lose.
can you imagine? This is a team they won what? 3 games last year, 4 games last year.
Yeah, and I mean a lot of the credit goes the turnaround they've had defensively.
4-13.
Second in the league in interceptions. They've been pretty good against the run this year.
Yeah,
Even with Travis Hunter going down, I think Jacoby Myers was a really good pickup from them.
he was.
He's a really good receiver, so that helped out because Brian Thomas Jr. wasn't having the greatest sophomore season.
And he lost Travis.
He's kind of coming alive the past couple of weeks, but yeah, they're solid team. Don't know how much faith I have against them in the playoffs, but solid team. I'm hoping they play the Chargers again.
But it's crazy to think though, like the formula to win is be dominant defensively, control the clock, time of possession offensively, be able to make the big play. All things that the Jags have shown that despite we're none of this. I'm not endorsing the Jags to go to the Super Bowl. I'm just saying simply we about to see Bo Nix in the playoffs. We about to see Drake Maye, C.J. Stroud, banged up Justin Herbert with no offensive line, and then Josh Allen. Right, all signs will point to Josh Allen here, but outside of that, this thing is wide open.
Josh coming off a nasty game against the Eagles.
Nasty. I don't know, man. He's gonna be beat up trying to carry them boys, man, limping. Better rely on James Cook.
Yeah,
hand it off. I saw a stat in that game. They run about 50% of the time.
Myers. They could have used the Jacoby Myers. Them not going out and getting a receiver at the deadline is that could come back to haunt them with the kind of opportunity that they have with no Patrick Mahomes and no Joe Burrow, possibly no Lamar Jackson in the playoffs. If he doesn't get it done this year,
you get old Aaron Rodgers and Josh Allen, man.
If Josh doesn't get it done this year, maybe it's just not meant to be.
Nah, you're gonna come on the pod next season. We're gonna say
not if they don't get a receiver.
We're gonna say MVP predictions. Say you gonna say Josh Allen. You gonna do it every year.
I was right when I picked him.
You were good. You were right.
So why? Don't act like I just be coming over here blindly picking Josh Allen.
You were right. I want to see Josh Allen. I actually have started to enjoy watching the Bills play. Genuinely. I think I'm a really big James Cook fan. Week. Them Eagles, man, they found a way to win.
Defense is the MVP for them.
All
defense
3 phases.
Don't know. Not all 3. It's
two or 3.
It's
2 phases. 2 big.
And one of them ain't, and it's not offensively.
My guy didn't throw another completion in the second half, though.
And this is why people keep him out of top 10 conversations, because that just doesn't make sense. I've never seen a top 10 QB have 0 completions in the second half. I've never seen it. And they played the entire second half. I've never seen it. I know it was raining, but it stopped raining. I don't know.
Josh completed a pass. Shit, just a dump off, bruh. A screen.
Something, anything.
They couldn't, as an offensive coordinator,
you got 16 yards in the second half.
That's just pitiful.
The sad part is I still think that, because of how good defensively they are, I still think they can get to the Super Bowl.
I do too. I had that conversation.
Which would just
just yesterday.
Oh my God, I would just hate that. Just
hey, man,
you wouldn't be able to tell anybody anything about Jalen Hurts if he gets to another Super Bowl. even if he got there scoring 12 points a game.
He said Jalen Hurts could have 50 yards passing, 20 yards rushing,
and still win a game by comfortably. I'm saying there are not a lot of quarterbacks that can win games scoring 13 points. If Dak scored 13 points in a game, we are calling him a bum on TV the entire week.
It's coming, brother. We'll
And
see.
we probably lost the game by 20 because our defense sucks.
That's real.
Shout out to Diggs, though.
Fortunate.
We'll miss
That's
you.
fortunate. Hey, man. Is he clearing waivers?
Yeah.
Bad day for the nobody playoff team wouldn't take a shot at him.
Why would you? Do you want to win? Are you putting that on the field? You've seen his tape. Have y'all seen his tape this year? You putting that on the field in the playoffs?
Shoot. I'm close to saying I need it.
Come on, bro.
I'm close to saying I need it.
This is a man that gave himself a concussion trying to install a TV. I wouldn't trust that man with anything.
Awful 2025 for the Diggs family, man. They introduced some babies to the family, but they also did a lot of dumb stuff. And December 30th is no different. 2 down at a time. Did you see the Stephon thing?
I vaguely saw some stuff. As you know, I'm just recently waking up. But yeah. He's strangling people is what I'm hearing.
His female chef.
He strangled the chef. That food must have been trash. That food must have been trash. Oh my God. My bad. That's not funny. I don't support strangling anybody, especially a woman. But that's crazy. Like, how mad do you have to be to strangle a chef? How disgusting does that food have to be for you to strangle the chef?
Bro. I think it was about money, bro. It was about money.
That's crazy.
Yeah, damn so deep, man. That's a clip of the year, bro. I'm so glad you did. I'm so glad this is real.
Oh my God. I didn't expect that.
Yeah. It was wild.
Thought maybe he strangled like a heckler on the street or something, or
it's crazy.
Somebody bumped into Cardi B the wrong way. These mashed potatoes wasn't made correctly.
She messed up the Christmas dinner, dog.
Oh man, you got pork in my food, yo.
Bro, it's funny because Joe texted this morning and was like showing how Diggs has like a certain amount of yards to hit this incentive, and I'm like, bro, that man not getting them yet. I'm like, he not getting it. And then like 2 hours later, they send that. I said, see. Like, now he really not getting it. He about to be off the squad. They get in the ring. He might not even get one. He about to go to prison. It was some text messages too.
Do you think that will affect the Patriots? Yeah, Drake Maye's that guy.
Yeah, Drake Maye's pretty solid. We can get to him in a second. Let's look at the NFC, man. The NFC side, we talk about, we still think Philly might have a great shot. But we got the Seahawks and the Niners playing. Is this for the 1 seed?
For the 1 seed and the division.
The Rams really blew
because the Niners beat the Seahawks week 1. So if they beat them again, they'll obviously have the tiebreaker.
Rams blew it for real.
Yeah, they did. That's why I'm like, everybody was spicing the Rams all season. I'm like, yeah, they're cool. I just don't trust them against certain teams. But I mean, at the end of the day, like Sean McVay said, just get in the dance and see what happens. Trust your guys. Trust your star players.
Yeah.
Got an MVP level quarterback.
He lost
got an all-world receiver. He did lose it.
He did. Drake Maye, 5 touchdowns?
Through like 2.5 quarters too. Yeah. He could have challenged the record if it wasn't such a blowout.
They've gotten nice in this era of football, man. Should have ran it up. But yeah, no, you was talking about all-world receiver, Puka, man. I thought he caught that John at first. Did you see that?
I did not.
The one hand. It was actually I love Sean McVay. That's why I hate when the Bucs play them. But it's like, I don't think I've ever seen someone in their last drive when they had like 12 seconds or whatever it was, the 3 plays they ran all hit. The first one was PI. They just didn't call it. Somebody dropped the ball. The second one, I think, was the Puka jump where he caught it with one hand. He just dropped it in. And then the last play, they ran another deep joint. Or before they got the pick. To 4 plays. But they ran 3 really good plays.
I mean, great, all-time great play caller.
Man, he's elite. But Seahawks Niners, man, here we are. Darnold, Purdy. Talk about quarterback names. We got some guys. We got some
put
guys
on a show against Chicago.
Did he? That was a fun game. That was a really, really fun game. I don't know, man. You said the Niners beat the Seahawks week 1, right?
Yep,
That was in Seattle too.
it was.
George Kittle's
So,
probably gonna play this week too. I don't know. Something about the Niners. They starting to click, man.
and it's crazy because they just have.
They
That's why, to me, I mean, there's so many Coach of the Year candidates.
bro,
Liam
tons. I thought they
Cohen,
were cooked after the injuries.
Mike Vrabel, Sean Payton. Um, like you said, I think Kyle Shanahan has probably done the best job just because of all the injuries. I said
Liam Cohen.
Liam Cohen, like there's like 6 legit candidates. Yeah, but like Mac Jones had to come in and play like 4 or 5 games. You lost your 2 best defensive players in Fred Warner and Nick Bosa. Brandon Ayuk never came back. You know, Jennings and Ricky Pearsall have all missed time. Kittle's missed time. Like, I'm pretty sure they've had some offensive line injuries too. Like, and in
They
probably
just got hurt.
who?
Why am I blanking on his name? The left tackle.
Okay. I'm blanking on his name too. Was it Trent?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. But yeah, in probably the most competitive division this year too, to be able to possibly be the number 1 seed when we've looked at Seattle and the Rams all season long, and at the end of the day, it could very well be the 49ers that are hosting have a bye week and everything goes through San Francisco. Just great job by Kyle Shanahan. One of his best years for sure.
Incredible. Up in there again, similar to the AFC side. Like I think that on this side, I can say the Eagles are like still the team to beat, but like all these other teams, man, they could maybe make a run outside of whoever comes out of NFC South. Yeah,
Packers aren't making a run.
I mean, okay, them too, but it is what it is. Who do they play? I mean, like if they end up playing the Bears, I'm just saying. I mean, I think I like.
Caleb's got some juice after that game winning touchdown.
I hope Luther Burden's all right. My boy was coming on strong.
Yeah,
got knocked out at the end of the game. But no, I mean, let me see. I think I'm gonna side with Sam Darnold, man. I'm gonna give Darnold a chance. I said the Seahawks get it done. I said they get that get back on the road, number 1.
This will be another huge test for Sam Darnold.
It will be.
I think if they lose this one, I think they'll flame out in the wild card. But if they win,
isn't that what happened in Minnesota?
Yep. If they win though, and the road to the Super Bowl goes through Seattle, with that defense,
that home field, that's different.
And him having some confidence after beating the Rams and the 49ers to clinch the division. Back-to-back 13-win seasons for him. Could be back-to-back 14. Didn't they win 14 last year? I think they went 14-3 last year, right?
Yep, the Vikings were 14-3.
Yeah, so him possibly having back-to-back 14-win seasons, after the start to his career that he's had, got to give him a ton of props. So,
yeah, hell yeah.
I think the Seahawks will find a way to win, but if they don't,
it's over for them.
It's just another Sam Darnold good year, flame out in the postseason.
That would suck, man. That's crazy, man.
But Brock Purdy's playing great football.
He is.
McCaffrey's playing great football. Somehow they're finding ways to win. So we'll see.
Yeah, they're hooping. So
but I think the injuries defensively will catch up to them. I think Seattle will find a way to get more stops. I don't think Brock Purdy will be running around, ball faking and Dougieing on the defense like he was last Sunday.
Yeah.
Those Dougies were nasty too.
What was that, 2 touchdowns he had? Disgusting. Well, in the last game, that could have been a division deciding game and could potentially not be now due to teams being trash. The Panthers and the Buccaneers are playing in Tampa. Division I guess it's on the line for Tampa. But at the end of the day, even if they win and then the Falcons beat the Saints, Panthers are dancing regardless.
That's so funny, yo. That is just so funny.
And it's
And I
worse
feel like that's
because
gonna happen.
yeah.
Do they play at this? Do the Falcons and the Panthers and they play at the same time?
No. We
Who
literally play
plays
on
first?
Saturday. They made this game a
Y'all play
Saturday
first.
game. They made this a Saturday game.
So I would have loved that the Falcons played first, and then the Falcons won, and then the Panthers went out and sat their starters, and then y'all won, and it just wouldn't matter. That would be cinema.
Bro,
that would be
hate.
cinema.
Bro, that is
It's
real
like, yo, we don't
hate.
even care about this game. Y'all can win this. It doesn't matter. We're going to the playoffs anyway. That would be cinema.
Bro, you're ridiculous. That's funny.
Hey, Mike Evans, go ahead and get like 500 yards this game. Let me help you get to 1,000 if that's possible.
You're ridiculous. He needs like six. It's like something.
We just won't cover you. This game don't mean nothing to us. We in the postseason, baby.
You're funny. It's a shame. It's a shame that we got to this point. You know, at one point in time, like we alluded to earlier, 5-1. You know, all signs are pointing to, oh, like, look at this Bucs offense. Look at Baker Mayfield. They're gonna run away with the South again. You know, and even after losing, you know, what is this now? We've lost 7 of our last 8 games.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you went from having full control because, like I said, we were 5-1. The Panthers now have 8 wins. We still have a firm control of this thing. And you lose and you lose and you lose. You get to the game against the Dolphins, you lose last week. And now it's like, oh, well, we're walking in saying, oh, yeah, you know, it all depends on what happens here. Now it doesn't. So I don't even know if I care, frankly. Because now it makes perfect sense, right? The Saints have won like however many straight, 4, something crazy like that.
I feel like it's like 3, but yeah, they're on a little roll weirdly.
Right, they're on a run, right? And then they're gonna go play the Falcons, and then, or it could be very Falcons. You go beat the Rams, and then you get smoked by the Saints. That's also very Falcons.
Would be very Falcons.
You know, that could happen. The worst part about it is
they have some of the best and worst losses of the season. They've beaten the Bills, the Rams. I feel like they beat another really good team. And yet they have like losses to the Panthers, Saints.
Bro, they got swept by the Panthers, bro. They might get swept by the Saints. That's a shame. It's a shame. So,
and now you need them.
The worst part is that we play on Saturday, and say we win, we have to literally wait till Sunday, watch a whole nother game. Let's just say the Saints are like, hey,
shouldn't even celebrate if y'all win.
Right, like you should just walk off the field, go sit your, like, ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I feel like we probably will lose anyway. I feel like it would be delusional of me to sit here after just saying we've lost 7 of the last 8 games. It'd be crazy for me to say that and then turn around and say I think we're gonna win this game. So,
Panthers aren't coming in hot either. I mean, they've had every opportunity to clinch this division as well, and haven't been able to do it.
This 2 weeks ago. They say it's hard to beat a team twice. I mean, even in the game that we played them, I'd say we probably gave that game.
They always say that, but I feel like a lot of teams get beat twice.
Right. No, I was gonna say. I mean, they've already beat one divisional opponent twice, so why not 2? So I don't know, man. I hope, regardless, it being the last game of the season, that they fight and they show something. I hate to say that Levante Davis probably gonna retire. It would have been cooler for him to go out a little better than this. Mike Evans will probably come back next year, but
hope not.
I hope so.
I need Ibuka to do something, yo, because
Yeah, I don't know what's up with us, man. It's like we don't know what to do anymore. And that's again.
I thought I hit the jackpot in fantasy, and he just stopped playing after like week 7.
Again, that's the worst part about like watching the Bucs and then watching other teams. It's like I watch the Bears, you know, I watch the who the heck were we just talking about? The Rams. You know what I'm saying? I watch the Seahawks. I watch teams manufacture offense. You know, I watch people knowing Puka Nacua is going to get the ball, and yet he still gets the ball. I like seeing that, right? And then I have a team where I have Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Emeka Buka, Bucky Irvin, and I couldn't tell you who's going to get the ball in any given play. And more often than not, it might be nobody, right? Like Ibuka had such a great start to the season that it proved that he was legitimate, and then he just tails off. Did he have some drops? Yes. But at the same time, it's like, it feels like you drafted him knowing that
Didn't he
this was
drop
what
a
you had.
possible game-winning touchdown?
Uh, if he would have caught the touchdown, we would have won the game. Yes. So,
Stuff like that
you
comes
know,
back to bite you at the end of the season.
I mean, honestly, even like I think the Bucks' worst problem outside of like our defense being trash, like we talk about like all three phases of the game. I think we're just pretty bad at all three. Like we have a good kicker, but even in our game last week, we got our kick blocked. Right? Like Todd Bowles is going on record talking about, he's in press conference talking about they're exploring getting touchbacks on kickoffs and starting at the 35 because we've gotten to the point we can't. He has no trust in our ability to like. You're saying that like that is real life. We don't deserve to go to
Is
the
he is
playoffs.
he is he out of here if they don't get to the playoffs?
Well, before the game on Sunday, they apparently said he's not at risk of losing his job. So, I'd like to go as far as to say he needs to, but also my guy Jason Light, I'm starting to question him a little bit. He's starting to. I think he doesn't take risks that he needs to take. Right, he has hit on some good prospects, but he also has a lot of whiffs. We have, and it's more like whiffs in positions of need. I feel like the Bucks have drafted a middle linebacker, probably like 5 middle linebackers in his tenure. None of them are left on the team except for Servassier Dennis, who's trash. Right, like we know we need edge rushers. We don't have none still. You know, it's a little stuff like that. It's just weird. I don't know. I've lost my faith. So, I hope they win and say that they went what 8-8. Will that be 8-8? And then we'll be stuck with Todd Bowles again. I think I saw something though. Like if we lose, if that thing with the Falcons happens, we'd be picking like in the top 10. I'm like, hey, I might want us to do that. Like let's just force restart this thing. Stop drafting at 19 and 20. Stop winning the division and going and losing. Like it's just no point. Let's just do this thing the right way. So that's all I got. That's all I got to say on that, man. On the NBA front of things, man, we saw some great games over Christmas. We saw the Spurs take out the Thunder again. We saw them make Shea and J-Dub look small. You got the guys talking crazy in the press conferences. Now they're saying, you know, what J-Dub said. I played in the finals, brother. There's
Yeah, it
no
was
bigger
corny.
stage than that. I'm like, what? Hold on,
Yeah,
what the
he was
heck?
salty. Throwing on some slow jams.
The little scenery joint on the TV popped up. You know, they played a little music behind it. But yeah, nah, they got, got the Thunder shook right now, man. That's all I can say. You saw my Knicks. Hey, you see it? You see that, man?
Good dub. Good
Thank
dub.
you. You saw my Knicks take out the Cavs. We saw the Lakers collapse, send them into another frenzy. JJ out there snapping on Christmas, man.
Uncomfortable practice coming up.
Uncomfortable. Did you see DeAndre Ayton?
Y'all bought into
I
that?
said y'all bought into that. I'm like, yo, what? Like what's going on? You saw the Joker. What was it? 55, 25, 22, something crazy. What was it?
56, 15, and 17 or something like that. And then he followed it up with a 30, 20, and 10. That dude's ridiculous.
Did I miss a game? And that was a crazy game. I had to go back
That
and
was a
watch
great
that
game.
one.
That was a
I
great
had to go
game.
back on. I had to
It's
go
a
back
great
and watch
finish.
that one. Let me see. Did I miss? The Mavericks and the Warriors. Nobody watched that game. That one was
I watched a
insane.
little bit of it, just a little bit.
Yeah, nah. My man AD went out again. A lot of Christmas dramatics, man. But let's look at the Spurs, man. You know, outside of not being able to beat my Knicks, you know, they'll have another chance this week. You know, we've now seen them knock out the champs twice, right? A team that we talk about, most teams in the West can't really not like, you know, we weren't going into this season with real expectations of anybody being able to knock them off easily again. But now we've seen it. We've seen them 2 times now, handily. Or no,
Three
they beat them
times.
3 times.
3 times in 2
Three
weeks.
times in 2 weeks, handily. Is it time that we say they're legit title contenders? Because we've talked about them. We said they was in there, they'd fight.
And they fighting all right. It's kind of hard
They
to keep
starting to
them.
look real scary.
It's hard to keep them out that conversation. I think when you look at obviously what Wemby brings and everything he does defensively and offensively, he is a unicorn of all unicorns. The guard play, you get an elite guard play for 48 minutes, whether it's, you know, Fox and Castle and Harper. Um, those guys just get into the paint at will.
Just rotate.
Um, and then, you know, they got a great mix of veterans and young guys like Harrison Barnes is playing really well. Luke Hartnett plays, you know, great whether he's coming off the bench or starting for Wemby. Um, you know, Keldon Johnson's playing really good. Vassell's, you know, a really good player. So they've just got a collection of really nice talent that plays together. They know how they want to play. And then for them to get all 3 of those wins with Wemby, like really not even
Barely playing.
yeah, like he's still coming off the bench. That says a lot. You know, if they got Wemby for a full, you know, 30 to 40 minutes, like who knows what that game looks like? Because when he's in the game, it's like OKC just cannot get anything going offensively going into the paint. So I mean, it's hard for me not to put them in that contention. So I mean, when I look at it, it's OKC, especially well in the West. There's OKC and Denver. Um, and I mean, we haven't seen Denver and San Antonio, uh, you know, a healthy
And
matchup
now
with
and
them
now
yet.
Jokić is
And
hurt.
now Jokić is out for 4 weeks, so that sucks.
And
Um,
that might change the playoff standings for depending on
yeah, it'd
for
be interesting to
Denver.
see how the Nuggets play without him. Because obviously he is
Yeah.
just such a hub for that team. Does everything for them offensively. So
Jamal
we'll see
Murray
Jamal Murray.
Jamal Murray
Yeah,
want that All-Star vote?
he's
Go
going to
get
have to
it.
step up. And then you look in the East, it's really just Detroit and New York. But I don't really know about Detroit yet. So like if you're just looking at the top teams in the league, I mean they're in the top 5. So
Oh, yeah, easy.
so
Easy.
I think they played themselves into contention. Um, really just you know Wemby's gonna be Wemby. It just comes down to if the other guys can make shots, and so far this season they've just really been making shots, and you know you can't keep those guards out the paint. They're always putting pressure on the rim, and you know they've got guys that can make shots. You've got a superstar that's you know gonna play both ends. So they've got all the makings of a team that can make a run. Whether you know I think they get it done this year or not. Um, it's beside the point, but they're going to be obviously you beat the defending champs 3 times in a row. Not something we've seen. I don't think OKC lost more than 3 games in a row last season.
Nobody, no, yeah, nobody
Um,
beat them that many.
damn sure no team really gave them fits like that other than Denver in their 7-game series. So those are the only 2 teams that I could see giving OKC a run for their money.
Yeah, I mean they're definitely up there. You know, the league is on notice, the world is on notice. The Spurs culture is rising. You know, Wemby's got you got the fans coming over. The new fan section they got building that home court advantage, preparing for the playoffs, that atmosphere. You talked about the young guys. I mean, for them to be that young, like they're extremely solid, they're extremely disciplined, and they when they're in there, they're effective. You know, all those guys are efficient. If Harper's not scoring, he's rebounding. He's playmaking. You know, Castle,
2
he's
feet in the paint every trip.
bro, he's every trip. I'm gonna get a paint touch every single trip. You got Castle. I'm gonna pick up 94 feet and I'm gonna get 2 feet in the
Dog.
paint every trip. And then, like that's just the tip of the iceberg. You talked about Harrison Barnes. You got Keldon Johnson coming off the bench playing well for them too. You got Devin Vassell hitting shots for him from the 3-point line. I mean, and we saw on Christmas, I mean, De'Aaron was just like, hey, Shea, I'm going to just go right at you. You know what I'm saying? He said, if you're going to be who's guarding me, I'm going at you. And he gave Shea, 20, I think like 25 or something. Like, that's another guy there, too, that's just, he's not going anywhere, right? So, I mean, that team is complete. They're complete. And, today's NBA, where we sit around, we talk about these, they're young, they're this, they're that. It ain't none of that in the league no more, man. At the end of the day, you got to strap up. I mean, right now, I think you talk about top 5. The Spurs are probably, to me, a top 3. I'm going to say top 3 team in the NBA right now. If I had to say my top 3 teams, I'd probably go Thunder, Knicks, Spurs. And Thunder, that's being generous by record.
Okay.
I'd probably really go Knicks, Spurs, Thunder, but, I didn't not prepared for you to try to talk me off the ledge today. So I'm gonna just I'm gonna humbly say that. I think that's fair though. That's not reasonable.
I think the Nuggets are the second best team. When healthy, I think the Nuggets are the second best team.
Well, they're not healthy now. So we're gonna speak in the cut.
I mean, like, obviously we're talking if health is a thing.
If health's a thing, I still think the Knicks are a top 3 team.
I don't know. They beating the Nuggets in a 7-game series.
We could. We got Mitchell Robinson.
I don't think that
Jokić
matters.
ain't never seen that before.
I don't think that matters.
He ain't seen that before.
40, 20, and 20. Okay.
I mean, we're talking about a guy that's like, okay, he's like this. And this
I actually want to see that matchup because he'll probably have 2 offensive rebounds that game.
Did you know? No, he wouldn't. Did you know? Speaking of offensive rebounds and Mitchell Robinson, that he has a higher rebound percentage.
I'm aware of the stat. I don't need to hear it.
You don't want me to send it to you? I sent it to you, right?
I've seen it. I've read it.
Oh, okay.
That's cool. I guarantee you one of those teams not Denver.
I'm just saying. I was going back to our argument about him being like the best rebounder.
Ever?
No.
Look who he rebounds against. Like, I feel like we have to. I feel like we have to put that in the conversation. Like, who is he rebounding against?
There are elite rebounders still in the NBA now. Like, what are we talking about?
Bruh. People used to average like 14 rebounds a game back in the day. Now the league leader is like 11 or 12.
That's because people missed a lot back then, dude. And certain people were closer to the rim. Everything was close to the rim. So it's one guy. Mitchell Robinson is rebounding out of his space. He's going from one block to the other block, one wing to the other wing, rebounding at 7'1".
Give me Moses all day.
That's ridiculous. You're still talking about that's nuts. That's nuts.
Give me
And I'm gonna tell you, Jokić will cook him. But
and he'll box him out. You ain't getting no.
That'll be
rebounds.
Jokic's toughest matchup. Let me see. We played him in 4 weeks. I need him healthy. I need you to see it.
He's not a better rebounder than Dwight Howard.
He's cooking Dwight.
Okay, yeah. You know, Wilt averaged 22 rebounds 1 year.
He's probably not doing that on Mitchell Robinson.
Maybe 25.
Who you talking about? Who he was rebounding against? Who was Wilt rebounding against?
Dennis, is he a better rebounder than Dennis Rodman?
Yeah, he's Dennis Rodman, but 7'1". That's what you're not. That's not what you're not looking at. You ever seen the man run? I know you don't watch our games too long. We be smoking y'all, but come on.
Oh no,
that was unnecessary. All right, here we go. February 4th, Knicks Nuggets Wednesday night on ESPN. He'll be back for that.
No, he won't. You think so?
4 weeks. That's exactly.
You know they be lying. They'll say 4 weeks and then take an extra week.
He would duck him like that? Damn. Okay. That's what your GOAT do?
He's a better rebounder than Kareem.
March 6th. We won't even play for real that game. That's out west. We play the Thunder on the 4th. Ooh, that's a crazy jump. Thunder on the 4th, Nuggets on the 6th. Talk to me in March now.
We'll see.
It's actually a pretty wild west stretch. Thunder, Nuggets, Lakers, Clippers. Shout out to my boy Kawhi, man. James Harden was hating. He didn't want him to break the record. I was watching. He definitely was not trying to give him that rock. He was definitely not trying to give him that rock. But talking about Jokić, man, before we wrap the pod up, brother. We see what he's been doing. We've had this conversation before, and I've had this conversation with other people. We talked about Jokić and where he's going to be. Actually, it was you that was hating on it, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe.
It was you. You won't try to put him in that list. That's how we got onto this Moses and that stuff anyway.
It was Hakeem. And don't even get me started again.
At this point, what you see now, are you willing to retract your statement?
Maybe not. I'm okay saying he's one of like the greatest of all time, but
what more does he have to do, bruh?
Win a championship, bro. Like, damn.
Didn't he win one?
Another. You telling me one of the top 10 players of all time?
You're doing that now.
Name me a top 10 player that has just one ring.
Ring culture. That's what's wrong with y'all. That's why Kevin Durant
Name me a top 10 player that has just one ring. KD at least has 2.
And y'all be trying to put him out. You didn't have him in the list either.
Pretty sure I did. I mean, he might not be in my top 10, but he's in the top 15.
I'll let it go.
Hakeem won back-to-back. If Jokić would have won back-to-back when he should have, but he decided to lose to Rudy Gobert and Ant-Man, we'd be having a totally different conversation. They were supposed to run the league. When they won that first title, it was like, holy shit.
But we see that's not the NBA no more,
who is supposed to stop them? That's not the NBA. That's not the NBA because these dudes they not built. Ain't nothing
trying to
changed.
get these old dudes that superhero status. The league was different.
Because they are superheroes.
No. Hakeem not winning back-to-back in this NBA.
You're right. He's winning back-to-back to back-to-back. What?
Bro, stop, bro. Stop, bro.
He got one. He got that little chip against the Miami Jimmy Butler Miami Heat, and I'm supposed to like, oh, this dude is the GOAT. He's Wilt Chamberlain-esque. I'll like say that just in terms of stat filling, and
it's not a stat filling.
He does fill the stats. I'm not saying that in a bad way.
Okay, but what? We just talked about he took the Thunder, who we considered damn near unbeatable last year, to 7.
Great series
by himself. I don't
really fault him for that one.
We don't give him credit for that.
I don't fault him for that one. I can fault him for the Minnesota series. You're up 20 at home in Game 7, buddy. Any other superstar would get crucified for that, and you know it.
But they had another superstar on the other end that had his.
You're up 20 at half at home in Game 7.
You could be up.
You're the greatest center of all time. What are you doing?
You can be up 20. You can be up 20 with 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter and still lose.
Bro, that wasn't even like some shootout.
That's what the Knicks just did to the Cavs, by the way.
That wasn't even like some
today's
shootout.
NBA. That's gone, bro. That's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta let that go, bro. Nah. If it's a 20-point lead in the first half, that is nothing. If you're that guy,
close it out. If you're that guy, close it out.
I come out and I hit 3 straight threes to start the half, and now I'm down 11. You just called a timeout,
bro. You shoot like 70. You shoot like 70% on your little floaters and hooks. Go get a bucket. Stop the bleeding. What are we talking about here? Stop the bleeding. The man scores, every time he scores like 50 or 60, he shoots like 70%, 70, 80%. He was 15 of 21 in that 56-point game.
God forbid.
Go get a bucket and stop the bleeding.
The game the right way.
And he went against Rudy Gobert, who he dominates every time.
He played the game the right way, bro. That's what Bron said. We let Bron say it. Why can't Jokić play the game the right way?
I'm going to go rewatch the tape of that game and see it. I'm going to go rewatch the tape of that game and see if he played the game the right way.
All right, let me know. Get back to that. So what does he have to do to get into you to take over and Hakeem? Win another one. That's it.
Give me 2. I'm saying 2 total, not 2 more. Just give me 2.
Okay. I'm about to say now how you do that, bro. Okay.
And then he can enter the top 15.
We have never seen this before.
Yeah, you're right. We have never seen someone with just one championship move into the top 10. We have never seen it.
Gotta stop, man.
Now I gotta stop.
You watching one of the best basketball players to ever.
I am watching one of the greatest stat stuffers in the history of the game.
No, he's one of the most skilled basketball players you've ever seen.
I don't disagree.
And
You know who?
take him? He can't be top 15.
Are we forgetting that people for like years were saying Kyrie's the most skilled basketball player ever. Oh my God, Kyrie is so skilled.
I agree with that. And I have him very high on my list.
Are we even putting him in top 30 conversations?
If he stayed healthy, he'd be. Are we kidding? If we got full season Kyrie Irving, let's say
Kyrie Irving that has never had like done anything of significance when he's not alongside Luka Doncic or LeBron James.
It's always somebody else. And you know that he outperformed Luka. And
when?
In not the finals.
Not in the Western Conference Finals either.
Debatable. But you're not gonna act like you're not gonna.
Bro, he contributes.
You're not gonna act
great.
like this, man.
The top 10, top 15, they're not for Robins. Scottie Pippen isn't in anyone's top 15. They're not for Robins. They're just not for Robins, and that's fine. They're for Batmans and Supermans. That's what they're for.
Right.
Okay.
And so we're watching Nikola Jokić, and he can't jump Hakeem because he needs another championship.
Yeah.
He is the greatest big man we've ever seen.
So winning means nothing is what you're telling me.
I'm saying that you can't take the team sport aspect and apply it when everything else is like everything else that you look at statistically, we talking about records, things that have never things that have actually never ever happened before.
Like there's gonna be Wilt and Jokić. They're gonna have all the records, most rebounds in the game, craziest triple doubles. Like
what's
greatest efficiency? Like
what's the game for? Bro. What we set out to do?
The game's for winning. The game's for winning. You play to win the game.
Your fandom is for winning. Jokić didn't come out the womb when he picked up the first basketball and say, "I want to win 1,000,000 championships." He said, "I want to be the best basketball player ever." And he might just be.
You literally cannot do that, and you know you can't do that unless you win. They go hand in hand.
But
it's not all about winning, but like it goes hand in hand. He won once, bro. He won once. And
that should be enough.
That's not enough. It's not when other guys have won it. When other guys have proved they can get to the mountaintop multiple times. He has a couple of Embiid's MVP trophies. We're not going to talk about that.
Is that what this is about?
It's not what this is about, but I'm just saying.
What this is about. I'm glad you did that. I'm glad you did that. You know,
he has one ring and a couple of Embiid MVP trophies. Whoop-de-doo.
Whoop-de-doo.
He has one of Shea's trophies too. So he's stealing everybody. He's stealing everybody MVPs like Steve Nash, and got one ring to show for it.
Stop, bro. I'm done. I'm done with that. No way you just said that.
He stole 2 MVPs.
Tell your boy to be healthy. That's part of the game.
That's fine. Shea was healthy. He stole his MVP too.
Wasn't his time yet.
I wonder why.
I mean, let's be real. Jokić he could win this one too. If he ain't had to miss 4 weeks, and he might still.
He was my front runner beforehand. Sure, yeah, that would have been his 4th. And then
what else you want him to do?
Win a ring, get another Finals MVP. Damn. Like you act like I'm asking for a lot. You act like I'm asking for a lot.
Do it again.
I'm asking the best player in the league to win a championship. You act like I'm asking for a lot.
How many times has the best player in the league?
So he finished his career with 1 championship, like 5 MVPs, all-time leader in triple doubles.
He is 1,000% going to be sitting at the top.
Forget where, but that's not. He didn't underachieve. Only winning 1 championship.
I mean, you could say that, but he'll still be a top 5 player of all time. It's pretty different in this era. Like we see, it's very, very team dependent.
It's very easy. Yeah, I know. It's very easy.
He almost did it with nobody on his team.
Nobody is being very.
He had one leg. Aaron Gordon. Murray was hurting.
Aaron Gordon won like 2 games in that series, though. He won 2 games.
And he had no hamstring after it.
For the love of the game, yo.
And the man still almost did it. What you want him to do?
I feel like me asking for one more championship is not like
He
It's not
lost.
a lot.
He lost with a hobble team against a team that people are talking about being one of the best teams ever, having
I
one of the
just
best
don't.
championship runs ever.
I just don't think I'm asking for a lot here.
I do, but that's all right, bro. That's your standard, man. That's your standard. So you said it. We gotta do our final pick'em of the year, man. I'm down 6. I'm probably gonna lose. I gotta go for the gusto in week 18 to try to win.
You do.
This will require me to pretty much sweep this thing. So I got my numbers up now. I'm gonna rattle mine off because I gotta do it. All right. This could be a tricky week too, though, because
It
some
is.
teams
Don't
might
know who's
sit
playing.
people. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. All right. I'm gonna go Texans lock over the Colts. I think they win regardless. My my road dog. Need this one. I'm gonna say them boys out Dallas. Go take care of business in New York. I think that's a good one for them to win right there.
Hope
I
not.
think it's a good opportunity. Um, then my upset alert. I need a heavy, so somebody that's gonna get apparently thrashed. Ha! It's perfect timing. Perfect time to use this one. Shador Sanders and the Cleveland Browns. Shador shows the Browns why they don't need a quarterback, and they beat the Cincinnati Bengals on the road.
I like that one.
That's how I come back and win this. I think that'll give me 1, 3. That'll give me 6 points. Exactly. So I need Nell to be wrong, essentially. I need Nell's lock to lose. I need Nell's road dog to lose. And then
I wanted to take the Panthers as my lock.
you should do that. Make it spicy, Nell. Put something on it for real, man. Do something
Actually, nah.
that
Let me get Falcons as my lock.
and your road dog's gonna be the Panthers, huh? Why not? They're coming to Tampa.
That would be a
Why
good one.
get 2 points? Just take the points away right there.
Yeah,
Be real about it.
I'll take Falcons as my lock.
Yeah. And get
I
you a good
like give
upset
I'll give
alert,
you I'll give
so
you a
it
little
won't matter
shot.
anyway. Get an
I'm
upset
only
alert. It won't
wait. How
matter
many points am
anyway.
I up?
You up 6. Wait.
Y-
Oh damn! I can't win it. Or well, yeah. I just need you to lose some points. Yeah, you can afford to drop 3 points for me.
I'll take Falcons as my lock. I'll take.
It's all there in front of you, man.
Give me
Feel
Ravens as my road team.
in. Oh, okay. You are gonna end the pie with hate. Okay, that's hate from a different angle.
Is it hate? I don't know if that's hate. Actually, no. Give me the Seahawks as my road team.
Why you pick the Panthers, bro? Make it interesting. You already picked the Falcons.
Cause
right?
I just gotta stay away. I don't know. The South just gives
Because
me the
if the Falcons
heebie-jeebies.
win, and the Panthers win,
Nothing
the double
matters though.
toast. All right, you're right. I'm not gonna dictate how you win this competition, brother. Go ahead. You want
Yeah.
the Ravens?
Don't be mad at me because you don't try to dictate my picks just because you're losing.
Yeah, I was just trying to see if you
Let me
how
get
you really
Seahawks
felt.
as my road. Let me get Commanders as my upset. Because I think they still pissed off about that going for 2 the last time they played the Eagles. So I'll take that.
All right, say less. That'll just do it then. We'll lock that in. I had Browns. I had the Texans. All right, well, everything's on the table for us. It's right in front of you now. We'll see, man. That's going to do it for this episode of 2 for 2, everybody. We'll see if the Buccaneers can sneak into the playoffs. We'll see if the Steelers can sneak in or the Ravens will sneak in. We'll keep watching. Does Knicks play the Nell Spurs now? No, I'm kidding. Knicks play them Spurs on Wednesday, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully another Nick W. I might pull out my other Nick gear that I got saved for the championship. Start trickling out a couple things here and there.
The cup already passed.
Nah, I have a granddaddy gift for the when we win the NBA champion at the finals.
Oh,
But
the
I
Eastern
have a couple
Conference Finals.
I have something for that as well. Yes, I'm collecting mementos. to show to you all throughout the season. So stay tuned, stay with us, and you guys will too get to see alongside Nell. We appreciate each and every one of y'all. Continue to show love on all platforms. We got you covered on YouTube, Spreaker, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Got Instagram, we got TikTok, Twitter. We all there. Me and Nell got Instagram. But you find those accounts, you find them. It's not too hard to find, but that's on y'all. But anyway, we appreciate y'all. We're going to keep showing love. Y'all keep showing love to us. With that, 2 for 2, Keith and Nell, Season 4, Episode 22. We out.